What's up, everyone? This is Roots of Black once again, bringing you the Septuagint. As you can see, for the background that's been there for a while in these videos, that is the accordion folder of study that we have been studying for months on end now. And that is the Septuagint to show you how big and how much we've been studying. So these videos are from that accordion folder. They're getting plucked from there randomly as studying. And the first one that was pulled was Matthew 22. And oh, that's a doozy. If you didn't see the Matthew 22 video, go back. I don't care. When do you hear this? When? Go back and find that Matthew 22 video and listen to it and read it yourself and go over it. I don't care how many times you have to go over it in order for you to be able to understand and ask the Most High for discernment. Okay, so what was pulled is a very, very, very small little chapter. So, I mean, I can't get mad at it because it's little, but I mean, but still important. Every word in here is important. Every word, man is not going to live off of bread alone, but every word that comes out of the mouth of the Most High, that's what's going to happen. So, yeah, we're about to see a little small one. And it's funny, too. So, all right, we're going to go here. Isaiah, but Isaiah. So, the last three that got pulled was all Isaiah in a row. And remember, that accordion folder is in there randomly because it was stacked up and just placed and put anyway and folded and flipped. So it got put in there, correctly, and you're just grabbing it. And it's been grabbed from center, the end, the top, whatever. It's just being grabbed. And because it's random, I'm not going in any order. Just going to let it flow. Let the Most High determine what gets pulled and what gets talked about. It's just that simple. So three Isaiahs in a row have been pulled from that accordion folder. Three in a row. I don't know what to say, but three in a row. So this is four, and it says right here, and 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own raiment. Only let thy name be called upon us and take away our reproach. So we're starting here, and then if you can see your ornaments, and so I think that was the actual next one from here, which is actually amazing. I think it was three that we did. I do think the last one was three, but yeah. So the daughters of the Most High of Zion. This is when he says that. That's all. That's all of them. Every single one of them. When he talks about that, that's going to be shown to. That's going to be shown to you. If I live long enough, it's going to be shown to you. So, as we see here, this is for the women. This is so. In order to take away their reproach, they are going to be living in the household. 7 women to one household, and this is not kings, because people think that you can't have was it polygamy? That's BS. There will never be enough men for women on this earth. There's never enough. There's never enough men for women on this earth. We die all the time. We die before women. We always die. There's more boys born than girls every year for the purpose of trying to. We're men. We're born and meant to die. It is what it is. We are. And because of our behavior and who we are, we also die. We go to war. We do this. Most of the violence, 95% of the violence on earth is man on man. Men die all day. You have to have more men born in order to even have any type of violence on this earth. And because like I say, there will always be more women. Always. There's nothing you can do. There's more boys born every year, but there will always be more women alive every year. It's just the way it is. It's just our life. This is why I always tell a woman who has a son, a father, some man that you love, you better cherish him because is never that you will never know when he's going to die. He can die any moment. Living as a man is very, very hard. Something that most women will never ever understand. They truly never understand how hard it is to be a man. What we have to deal with on a daily basis of just being who we are, existing on this earth. No one, and I mean nothing. Animal, cat, dog, girl, boy. No one has a harder life than a man, and it doesn't matter what color he is. The darker your skin, or you get closer to being righteous, the harder your life is as a man. Women's life only get harder as they get older. They don't. Until then, their life is easy. A man's life is harder since the moment he leaves the womb, and sometimes inside. Okay, so the people that listen to this say, "Huh? Okay, go look and see how many boys are being born with asthma compared to girls and autism and all this. In the womb, boys suffer. They suffer. They come in with problems. You don't you don't really get how tough it is to be a man or to come a man or just a male. Just the inside of it. That to be a male, no one understands it but men. So, ladies, if you have a son, understand his life's going to be difficult. So don't baby him, though. I'm not telling you to don't you ever baby him because he has to be prepared for this wicked world. That's why you need men there to prepare him for what he's about to go through. But don't baby him. But show him love the way you're supposed to. No, please don't baby your son. Please don't do this. It's going to make his life way more harder than what it has to be. So, as you can see right now, the women have reproached. There's something wrong with them. They just want that man's name attached to them. So, like, they don't want anything from him. They don't. They're gonna bring their own food, so basically they're gonna have their own jobs and their own money. They just need his protection and the reproach to be removed that the earth has the reproach on her. That is too deep right there to get you to understand. And in that day, God shall shine gloriously in counsel on the earth. So, talking about that's going to happen. And then in that day, this is, and in that day. So, something else is going to happen. And we're talking about in that day. So, that's going to happen first. And then this is going to happen next. And to exalt and glorify the remnants of Israel. And it shall be a remnant left in Zion. Remember, I keep telling you, it's going to cut off all but a third part. All but a third part. This is more reiteration of that here. And the remnant left in Jerusalem. Okay, so there's two different places. Zion and Jerusalem. If it doesn't say it here, I'm not going to tell you yet because it's going to come up eventually. Those are two different places. Jerusalem and Zion are two different places. Even all that are appointed to the life in Jerusalem, see, there's two different places, shall be called holy. So we know the Most High is going to reign from Zion. But even the people that live in Jerusalem are still going to be called holy. So, that's the Lord's holy mountain, Zion, where he's going to reign from. But also, if it doesn't say it, okay. Also, the people in Jerusalem are going to be called holy. For the Lord shall wash away the filth of the sons and the daughters of Zion, because both the sons and the daughter are dirty, and he's going to give us a new body to clean us up, and shall purge out the blood from the mix of them with the spirit of judgment. He's going to judge you. He's going to judge me. He's going to judge all of us, but he's going to do this one righteously before, because this is so. Just because you're at the mercy seat doesn't mean that you're not going to be judged. You have to pay for your crimes. Always remember that. There's none of that Christianity forgive you, nothing's gonna happen. No, you have to pay for your crimes. Don't think you don't. And it says, and the spirit of burning. We're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that as these videos move along. What the spirit of burning is. And he shall come and shall be with regard to every place of Mount Zion. Yea, even the region round about it shall be clouded, overshadowed by day, and there shall be in it as if there were smoke and light of a fire burning by night, and upon the glory shall be a defense. Not going to really, really get into deep contents with this yet. because there will be more and more stuff that's going to come that's going to back this up. Because all we're doing is just talking about what the Most High said, and it's going to be backed up and backed up and backed up. Just period. It's going to be backed up, and it shall be for a shadow from the heat, as a shelter and hiding place from the inclement weather and from the rain. So that place right there, not gonna say it. Just gonna read it right there because there's a another where all of them are companion verses to each other. About to cheat for you right now. Short video, you about to get cheated. I'm about to cheat for you. All of the prophets are saying the same exact thing because the people are always going to be wicked. The Most High wants them to turn back. They don't. So each prophet is telling them the same thing that's going to happen. But each prophet adds more understanding to the prophet before. So, in order for you to really truly understand everything that's going on, you must read the whole book. That's why I said read it or listen to it 3 times in a row. Your understanding will grow. You will be surprised at what you're going to find, what's going to pop up. Because, like I say, out of all my years and out of all the people, and these are the people. I mean, I know they didn't read it themselves because of how they go about and what they do. But there's people that will admit they never read this whole book ever, ever. This is their religion. This is their way of life and walk. But they never ever read this whole entire book. You make that make sense because that does not make sense. Because I mean, just think about how much movies and music and television you watch and TV shows. You spend hours. I mean, and YouTube and TikTok and all that. You guys. I mean, the average human being spends 6 hours a day on that. 6 hours a day. Think about that for a second. 6 hours of your life is spent wasting your time, and you don't even understand your way of life or how to be saved or your salvation. But you spend 6 hours a day doing something else. I'm spending hours of my day to do this, to be a servant to the Most High. I'm doing these videos. That fat stack of studying. What do we do? This is devotion. This is showing. This is what faith and works. You putting in the work. I'm telling you. I mean, no pastor puts in more work than me. No preacher, deacon, pope, bishop, none of them. They don't put more work in than I do. Because if they did, then they wouldn't stand the book. They would be able to bring this to you. They don't. I'm sure there is a person that do more work than me. I know there is, but they don't. Shepherds don't. Shepherds don't put more work into me because if they were, they wouldn't be a shepherd. That's a clear understanding. If they put as much work in me for the Most High with His words, they wouldn't be a shepherd, or they're just telling you they're wicked from the core because all the shepherds are going to die. So if they put the work in, so look, think about this for a second. All the shepherds after the Messiah is going to die, every single one. So if all the shepherds are going to die and they put the work in, they would have found this out because it's easy. It's all through the book. It's all through this book. Or they would have saw that the shepherds are going to die. So either they did not read this book and they are shepherd, or they are from the devil and they already damned. So they're going to make sure that everybody else is damned because they became a shepherd. Manna from heaven. Hallelujah.